Hey guys, welcome to Raja Makes Money, and hey, it's good to be back after being gone all last week. Obviously, you guys probably knew I was out on the cruise ship for the whole week, and it was a good thing we went when we did because now the cruise ships have mandatory masks while on the boat. So when we were out there, we didn't have to wear masks. We could just go around the cruise mask free to say, and it was much more enjoyable. I don't know how you could go around in the humidity and the heat on a boat and trying to have a good time and everything wearing a mask, but they just implemented, because of the spread of the new Omicron virus, they've implemented a lot more procedures. But when we got there, we did get COVID tested, and then you go on the boat. Well, if you pass the test, you get to go on the boat, which I think everyone passed, because they do make sure that everyone who does go has a vaccination to be, well, at least Norwegian does. Make sure make sure you're vaccinated. God, I can't confuse there. Make sure you're vaccinated, then you can get on the boat. But they take your luggage on the boat before you go get tested. So if you didn't pass the test, I don't know how they would find your luggage. That would be a mess. But the good news is we made it back. We survived the week at sea. One island actually denied us from coming to visit, so we had one extra day on the boat. Granada said they wanted everyone on the boat to be retested, like, or something, to come off the boat. So just a huge mess for that. I mean, not for us, but but overall, a terrific time. Had lots of fun, lots of sun, and saw some really great sights. For those of you who follow me on Snapchat, you've probably seen some of them. SRich10195 on Snapchat. But yeah, just it's a great time, and I put a couple of pics up on some of our social media as well. But you know what? It also feels good to be back. You always miss your pets when you're gone, especially the dogs, Brandy and Remy, and I didn't miss Jackie because she was with me, but miss the dogs. So it's good to be back and see them. It's also even when I sleep in especially with the casinos, I've stayed in some great places and suites and stuff. But I don't know, it just always feels so good to be back in your own bed, and it's just so much nicer. So definitely had a great time. The cruises are lots of fun, and definitely if you've never been on one, you guys should check them out. I know a lot of you, we've told you guys, Brian in Denver can help any of you guys cruise, and there's some really great deals on cruises right now. Kind of like the great deals in the stock market. The market keeps crashing. What is going on with this market, guys? Well, last week I was so excited, up almost $800,000, and had to work for it. Friday, at one point, we came back Friday up $100,000, but at one point Friday I was down $750,000. And just like deja vu, today I was down $750,000 and started coming back, but still down for the day $500,000. So was not a good day for the Raja in the market, but still up for the year, still plugging away, and hopefully it will come back and stuff and do well. But it's tough. You just never know. But I've got good positions. I've been loading up on these calls right here for next week, the 42 calls. I like this. I mean, this thing pops 2-3 points. I think we're going to see a big comeback. I think we have this bipartisan deal with this Marcin, who, I don't know, some, political guy blocking Biden now and causing a ruckus, but it is what it is. We'll work through it. These progressive jackpots will hit. I'm not worried about it. I mean, obviously I don't want to see Lucid go down 3-4 more points. That would not be enjoyable, but hopefully we'll just get a rally. I just want to just be nice, just have like one of those days where just up 5 points and let's go, like it's there, it's go time. So, but the markets are getting hammered. Futures are up a little bit after hours, it looks like, but the markets are just getting hammered, especially Lucid, first day on the NASDAQ 100, but Dow down another 400, NASDAQ down 180, and we held up really strong on Friday. Like I said, Lucid was laying down a nickel, and it almost came back today, and then it just sold off. I think it was just nothing. It was across the board. It wasn't like a Lucid issue. Obviously Lucid was 5%. Rivi got hit hard. Like I said, it's just bad news for Lucid. First you had the SEC investigation, then we had the $1.7 billion stock sale, then you had Rivian earnings come out and basically say I mean, it was way overvalued, which we said all along for this company. So those have all heard it. And then you had the good news of the NASDAQ 100, which, and I think that news will, there's not much else bad to come out on Lucid. I mean, unless someone, blows up driving in the car tomorrow, fingers crossed that doesn't happen. There's not a whole lot else to happen. But, I mean, it was across the board. I mean, look at Tesla down another 30 points today, broke through the 900, was even lower, come back some. But it's tough. I mean, all these ones have just been getting hammered pretty hard. Of course, the new meme stock play of the day for everyone on those was SOPA. This thing, I don't know anything about it, but it ran hard. I know my man Chico was playing it. He did good. He made like 22,000 on 3,000 shares this morning. But I don't know anything about this one. But this thing was sitting at $4 today and just took off. Got all the way up to $13, $12, came down a little and came back. But I don't know anything about this one. Don't even care about it. Oh, there we go. Society Pass soars after being added to the Russell 2000. I find that hard to believe that is why this stock did what it did, because like I said, Lucid's being added to the NASDAQ 100 is 10 times bigger news than that. So, but also, Lucid, probably a $60 million, and like I said, I thought Lucid high 20s was, pretty good, but definitely the 50s out of the ordinary, but I don't know. I think 40, 42, 43 is doable. I wouldn't be buying these calls if I didn't believe in it. And we're going to get that Christmas rally. I mean, these markets can't just every day keep selling off. I mean, if the market's going to lose 20% between now and the end of the year, it's going to be a miserable Christmas for a lot of people and a miserable New Year's. But we'll hang in there. Obviously, not as bad as crypto. Crypto keeps coming down and crashing. Thank you to all my SHIBA astronauts who told me about how great SHIBA coin is. I want to just say that this is the worst investment of my life that I've ever made. Thank you guys for telling me about it. But, I like to do these sometimes because this just proves my point of how dangerous and bad some of this stuff is. SHIBA shit, that's what we call it, and that's what it is. It had a little rally back. It's up today, but as you guys know, we have 150,000 in SHIBA, and it's worth $64,000 now. So I don't know where all those SHIBA astronauts are who we had and always visiting, and they were so nice, always stopping in, tell us how great we were and how great SHIBA was. But it's so funny when something just tanks. You never hear from them. They just go away quickly. So hold on a second. As usual, we have one of our bad boys trying to imitate and say that they are Raja Makes Money on Facebook. I don't know why those people just keep doing that. You'd think they would learn or something. Like, we got the best mods in the business right here. So, but let's take your guys' questions. Lifting Bishops, first question. Will Pfizer hit $100? I don't think so. I think I'm shocked that Pfizer has run and done what it's done. If you look at Pfizer, a 5-year chart on Pfizer, and this is a $30 stock. You have to remember, I mean, they don't have any new drugs. Well, I shouldn't say that. They have obviously the vaccinations and stuff, but they don't have, their big drug obviously was Viagra. That is now allowed to be a generic drug, and most of these drug companies pay out good dividends. They're not really growth companies, so you kind of invest in them. Yeah, maybe they go up, $1 a year, $2 a year. They're not really designed, like when you look at this for the last 6 months, from a $40 to $60, these really aren't companies designed to go up 30% a year. I mean, it's terrific that it has, especially if you own it and, touching new 52-week highs today almost, or did do it. But these companies aren't designed how they operate. So at some point, this is probably to come down. Moderna was way up today in the pre-market, because they said that their booster, works against the new Omni variant. But obviously, if you take a look at it from 320 and being up today, it wound up down 18 points. So I'm not sure what the reverse in course was there or why, because like I said, they have something that actually works. So to answer your question, will Pfizer hit 100? You know what? Anything's possible. Will GameStop hit 500, 490? It still blows my mind. AMC at 80 blows my mind. So anything's possible. Fundamentally, it definitely shouldn't, but it doesn't make any sense. Why would Moderna come out with better news than Pfizer today, saying, like I said, that their booster works? So I don't know. Just totally mind blowing. Bob says moving into these markets with logic is dangerous until the fear factor is removed. It's better to wait and watch. Yes, it's always good to have some money on the sidelines for those opportunities. To take advantage of them. More money. Have you seen less trucks in your state? I don't know. I haven't been in my state for a whole week, but I don't know. Everything outside looks the same. Ren Slots, welcome back to nice warm weather. I know, 59 degrees in the middle of December in Colorado. So at least we're saving a lot of money on our utilities right now. So thank you, Tracy D. Says, welcome home. Too Tall says, looks like a fun trip. Had a blast, was lots of fun. And there's Mr. Hampake, glad you and stepmom had fun. We were so happy, and I was trying to make some more kids because I don't want to leave it all to you. So, just kidding. Lacey says, buy the dip. Yeah, hopefully the dip is over. Hopefully we see a rally and get this thing going. Too Tall, good to see you didn't throw her overboard. I tried. She ate so much at the buffet, I just couldn't lift her up. Nah, I'm just kidding. We actually didn't even eat the buffet the whole time. We ate most of our meals in the Haven, which is like their VIP area, and just amazing. Top of the line food. There's T-Win. Join the best Patreon group ever. Go sign up. Thank you, T. Michael White, best gambler trader on YouTube. Why, thank you. Hopefully trader. I don't know. I'm getting crazy trades here. There we go. One of these, let me block this guy. I don't understand these people. It's like, is somebody really going to send these scammers money or cryptocurrency? Matthew, the disabled investor, Sup Project Christmas Rally. Maybe, hopefully. Don't be maybe. We need one. Let's do it. There's RC, just was on the cruise with us. Hope he had lots of fun and nice tan. Did you get into MU? I don't even know what MU is off the top of my head. So I definitely didn't get into Micron technology. After Hours looks nice. I don't know. What was the news on that? Up following a solid, good earnings today. There you go. So looks good. Let's see. What else you guys got? Tab says, VIR, I have been in since 45 last week, 5,000 shares, COVID play. VIR. Not familiar with that one either. Maybe you told us about that last week. 51 after hours, down during the day and up after hours. So I don't know, but at least you're up. So that's a good sign. Crazy Carl, are you going to wake me up yet? I'm still waiting. We are, Crazy Carl. Wake up, especially tomorrow night. Live play returns to Black Hawk, Colorado at the Monarch Casino. How's the Monarch doing? We haven't checked on them. See how they're doing. MONARCH. And that's crazy too. I'll tell you, this also blows my mind. Oh, good. Monarch's up today a little bit. So, Carnival says everything looks really good for next year. Carnival Cruise goes up. So all the reopening trades, market's crashing, but Carnival goes up today. It's mind-blowing. I don't know how they're going to keep going up. And what if they do shut cruises down? What if they shut the world down again? I don't know. But some of these are just beat down so badly. They are, good opportunities. More money, stock up. Truck drivers don't like Colorado night right now. I have no clue about any of what you're saying. So not sure, not following it. Lifting Bishops, any big plans? Changes, modification to the channel for 2022, starting with 5 million again. I don't know what I'm going to do for 2022, but I'm going to let you guys all know next week before the end of the year my plans, because I have to. Time is running out. So Dennis says, miss the cruise, maybe next one. Next one in March, guys. Love to have you. There's Carla. And I hope Carla is down in Dominican Republic on vacation. Hope you had a great time. And you better be on our next cruise, Carla. Don't be trying to avoid us. Bob, bond yields are down. People are temporarily moving to the bond market for safety. Well, yeah, but it's a different market. Back in the day, people made these trades and they did stuff, and fundamentals played a big role. You still have a lot of these people chasing memes and doing some crazy stuff. So it's hard to say what they're looking at or what they're chasing and what the next big move will be. Because like I said, a lot of this stuff is just bouncing all over the place. But obviously we are heavy and lucid, electric vehicle maker, car of the year, just added to the NASDAQ 100. But I think it's going to do good. I think we're in good shape. I'm not worried about it. Obviously, it's no fun going down in this roller coaster. It was more fun, obviously, when we had our $3 million rally the last month and a half than this roller coaster the last 2 weeks. But you know what? Hopefully, you know what? Fingers crossed. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow, like I said, maybe you get a 4 or 5 point day. You never know. I did start saying, so I did put out a small hedge right here, 900 contracts for 34,000. I had that hedge last week too that paid off. So depending on where this is tomorrow, I about 1,000 of these contracts I was looking for a pop to, you know, I had some in $1.90 and I missed it by a penny today. Oh, so upset. So, yeah, it would have been a great trade to get off. But I think it'll come back. Hopefully we'll get those and then we'll hedge a little bit. You know, like I said, if it goes up $1 or $2, you know, if we go back up $2 tomorrow, we're back up $500,000. So, yeah, like I said, not the best. You know, you never want to start the week off down, but I have been through a lot worse and survived. So this is just a little bump in the road, but I think everything will be fine. So let's see. Oh, remember, trucker was sentenced to 110 years for the big. Oh, okay, yeah, I saw that in the news. I didn't know that. I know it was the trial was going on. I didn't know he finally got sentenced. I do remember that trucker came down the hill, and instead of just going into the dirt or the drive lane, he tried to swerve his truck or something and killed 4 people in a car. You know what? It probably, yeah, and I saw that they're protesting or petitioning the governor, Polis, to pardon him or something. You know, you do something that crazy, I don't know. He probably doesn't deserve 110 years, but honestly, I don't know. If he's 30 or 40 years old, anything more than 30 or 40 years really doesn't matter. So, but he took away 4 lives. That anytime you take away a life, and especially anytime that you could have done something to make a difference. Like I said, I briefly know the case. I'm no expert on it, but it sounds like he had some better options. And truck drivers have extra training. It's not like it's not like me just getting in a truck and not knowing what I'm doing. Truck drivers, have to have a special license and are more equipped. It'd kind of be like if I was flying an airplane and crashed and hurt somebody, and I have no clue what I'm doing. Well, one, I definitely shouldn't be in the plane, but airline pilots are very highly trained, and that's why you go through all that extra stuff. So it's not like if they were going to crash, they would just drive, or fly it into a house. That would get them in trouble probably, versus they could have flown it into the empty field next door. So all sorts of stuff. Who knows? But you know what? We're not the crime channel. You got to check out my friend Scott Reich's Crime Talk, because I know he's probably covered all that and a bunch of other cases going around. So Bob says Lucid's exposure to the NASDAQ definite plus for the stock, definitely. And I think that's why we saw that rally back Friday. I just think, like I said today, just the EV market and just the whole market just took a dump. Not much we could do. But the good news is we can hope for a better day tomorrow. And also live play tomorrow, so we'll do a 4 o'clock start Mountain Standard Time again. But thank you guys so much for joining me for Raja Makes Money. And I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. And hey, fingers crossed. Let's hope for a good day in the market. Take care and enjoy the rest of your